Thomas Weather.
The Rich Thomas Weather Network, brought to you by these fine sponsors. Hear Rich's forecast hourly on these Blue Water Broadcasting radio stations.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Rich here on this Thursday morning. It is the 25th day of April, and as I make this, temperatures are in the mid-60s this morning. We have a severe weather risk to deal with in the state of Alabama today. Most of you watching this video are in a marginal severe weather risk. Some of you watching this video are in a level 2. That is a higher risk zone. I'll show you the latest maps from the Storm Prediction Center that came in while you slept. Plus, we'll look at future radar and see how this storm system could evolve as the day goes on and into the evening hours tonight. We'll also look ahead to an amazing weekend forecast, and not just a weekend, but a string of days ahead of this, behind this storm system, and look at some of the numbers which will get your attention as well. I'm glad you're here this morning. Let's get into the meat and potatoes now. Here's the setup at 1 p.m. today with the low near Memphis, the cold front to Jackson, Mississippi, and that northward moving warm front is going to be a big player today in the warm air sector, and that's where the level 2 severe weather risk, that yellow area, as far north as, let's say, Demopolis and Camden and Enterprise, and the marginal severe weather risk as far north as Tuscaloosa, Wetumpka, Union Springs. 1 to 8 p.m., damaging wind gusts possible. A brief tornado can't be ruled out, and here's the line of storms on future radar entering the state this afternoon, moving east to the I-65 corridor by 6 p.m. I'm circling some of those individual supercell thunderstorms coming into southwest Alabama later on this afternoon. And by 6 p.m., they show up very well in the high-res imagery across south central into central Alabama. They'll have to be monitored very carefully. So some showers and thunderstorms by afternoon, up to a 70% chance by evening tonight. Today's high 81, tonight's low 63, southeast wind 6 to 12. Could be a shower early in the day Friday, but I think we start to improve with sunshine by midday and into the afternoon. And a pretty nice Friday on the way, and just a beautiful Saturday. High pressure plopped right over the Gulf Coast, sunny and nice with a high in the lower 80s. I think we're in the middle 80s on Sunday as the warming trend continues. And this is just the start of a string of some beautiful days ahead. I think Monday will be in the upper 80s, so it's starting to feel more and more like summertime, even though it's only April. And on Tuesday, we're very warm, perhaps teasing 90 degrees by Tuesday and Wednesday. In fact, I've circled that 90-degree projected high on Tuesday, and that'll be the same thing on Wednesday as well. That's too early in the ball game for that kind of those kind of temperatures. We're looking for about 80 tomorrow, and then I think lower 80s on Saturday and middle 80s on Sunday. There's the upper 80s Monday and near 90 on Tuesday as the warm-up continues, a string of nice days. In fact, I think much of next week will be rather quiet weather-wise until perhaps maybe around the end of next week. That first weekend in May, by Friday night, a front moving in, and then that could affect our Saturday weather as well. That's way out there, though. This is the beach forecast of the beaches of Gulf Shores to Panama City. A chance of showers and thunderstorms early on Friday before we get into an improvement. And then a nice weekend forecast with highs in the, of course, it's cooler down there because it's near the coast. 76 Saturday, 78 Sunday. Water temperature now still a chilly 72 down on the coast. By the way, the expected rainfall with this storm system, for a lot of us, only about a half inch to an inch, but heavier amounts as you get closer to the coast, 2 to 3 inches plus. Every little bit's going to help. The new drought monitor map, by the way, will come out later on this morning. We'll see if there's any changes to this situation. Medium drought covering much of southeast and south Alabama already. I've got a pretty cool weather extra tonight on CBS 8 and ABC 32 about those weather balloon launches that happen at about 900 spots worldwide twice a day. The data measured is absolutely critical in the backbone of the models which make up tomorrow's forecast and the forecast for the next several days. Join me for balloon launch tonight on CBS 8 and ABC 32 at 6 and 10. All right, so as the day goes on today, I'll keep you up to date on new information that arrives from the Storm Prediction Center. We'll look at the radar very carefully this afternoon as the storms move through our area. And we'll also be live on the radio this morning from 6 to 9 on News Talk 93.1. Meteorologist Ryan Stinn and I will be talking about this weather situation on TV on CBS 8 and ABC 32 at 5:50 a.m. And there'll be another video for you first thing tomorrow morning at 4:45 a.m. Stay weather aware today. Our weather app will do a great job in keeping you up to date, I promise. Get it on your phone or tablet now. And I'll see you later. Have a good day.